everybody. Thanks so much for joining us for Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. I'm ready for your questions, but before we start, I want to tell you about one of our sponsors, AMAC. As we approach another critical election, a wave of concern washes over America. Recent studies reveal that an astonishing 56% of our fellow citizens report feelings of anxiety or dread about the upcoming presidential election. That's why I stand with AMAC. AMAC is more than a senior discount organization. During these challenging times, they fight for common sense and hope that our nation returns to traditional American values. Visit amac.us/Lara today to seize an exclusive election year special, a 4-year AMAC membership for just $30. As an AMAC member, you not only enjoy money-saving benefits, but also the AMAC magazine, free Social Security and Medicare advice, a trusted voice in Washington, and a community of like-minded patriots who love this great nation. By becoming an AMAC member, you're strengthening a movement dedicated to preserving the principles we hold dear. Take advantage of this election year special, 4 years for $30, and be part of the solution over the next 4 years. You can join now at amac.us/LARA. That's amac.us/Lara. Question number 1. How often do you see your father-in-law? Well, depends on the week. You may or may not know we've got a little election that we're working on right now. Got an election we've got to win come November 5th of this year. I've been fortunate because recently I've seen him quite a bit. Now, with the election, obviously, in my new position as co-chair of the RNC, I am often talking with my father-in-law, but seeing him in person, sometimes it's few and far between. We have been fortunate, though. We've had recently Easter. We've had a lot of family events as of late. And I can tell you that we had a very nice Easter with Grandpa, of course, as my kids call him, this past Sunday. We were all at Mar-a-Lago together. You may or may not have seen some photos. I did try to get a dress that matched my dress to my daughter's dress. I bought hers first. It's from Zara, if anyone is wondering. And we had a very nice time at Mar-a-Lago. Really epic egg hunt at Mar-a-Lago. Not that anybody would think otherwise, but we did the egg hunt. The Easter bunny showed up there. And then, of course, we had a beautiful Easter meal as a family. And that was the last time that we saw Grandpa, that I saw my father-in-law. But we do have a nice little fundraiser coming up this weekend. People may have heard we have $40 million that has been pledged to that fundraiser for Donald Trump. I will see my father-in-law there as well. And I just want to point out that it took the Democrats 3 presidents to raise $25 million with their event at Radio City Music Hall in New York last week. It, of course, is only one president at our event, and it's the only one who matters. Donald Trump, $40 million. And by the way, could go up from there. We will report back on that. So whenever you get to see your family, I think you try to do it. So no different with my father-in-law, but that's the last time I saw him. I'll see him again on Saturday or sooner. Next question. The dentist, love or hate? Well, I understand why some people do not love the dentist. I got to tell you something. Good dental hygiene here. I got no problem going to the dentist. In fact, who doesn't love the feeling after you leave the dentist of having like fully clean teeth? Everything just feels a little bit better. But the only thing I'll say is when I leave the dentist, I'm like, God, I don't want to eat or drink anything because my teeth feel amazing. They feel so clean. I don't want to ruin this feeling. Yeah, I have no problem with the dentist. Here's an interesting tidbit of information. My dad is one of these people who, when he's had to have some sort of a dental procedure, for example, a cavity filled or a tooth drilled or a root canal, my dad is this person who says, don't give me any sort of Novocaine. I want to, and I'm not even joking, anticipate the pain. So you understand the cloth from which I am cut, and that's why I am the way I am on a whole host of different fronts. It probably tells you a lot about me. That's my dad. No Novocaine. He's just going in hard at the dentist. And I mean, I kind of respect him for it. I think it's sort of amazing. All right, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this. All right, I hate to interrupt the show, but I really want to share a new company with you called Googie Pet. Googie Pet is a total game changer for dogs. Pet owners care so much about their pets because they're our family. I've introduced my dogs to Googie Pet all natural vitamin chews, and the transformation has been amazing. Big brands often put profit before our pet's health, but Googie Pet is different. It started with 3 dog-loving brothers on a mission. Partnering with a PhD animal nutritionist, they created Googie Pet that focuses on bringing dog vitamin chews that are made in the USA, and every single ingredient has a purpose, that is to improve the health and happiness of our dogs. The Googie Pet 10-in-1 multivitamin chews can not only improve your pet's joint flexibility and energy levels, but can also make their coats softer and shinier than ever before. I like keeping my dogs moving and very active, no surprise. Good to know that I'm able to help them even more by adding this supplement to their daily routine. Googie Pet also offers different products like their hemp calming chews that can naturally ease their anxiety, making them calmer, happier, and healthier. I'm so passionate about creating positive changes in dogs, and I want to offer a special 20% discount offer just for you. Visit googipet.com/Lara Trump, and it will redirect you to buy these products straight from Amazon. You can also use code Lara Trump, LARATRUMP, at checkout for 20% off. You might have heard Mike Lindell and MyPillow no longer have the support of their box stores or shopping channels the way they used to. They've been part of the cancel culture, so they want to pass the savings directly onto you by having a $25 extravaganza. When Mike started MyPillow, it was just a one-product company, and with the help of his dedicated employees, they now have hundreds of products, some you may not even know about. To get the word out, I want to invite my listeners to check out their $25 extravaganza. 2-pack multi-use MyPillows, just $25. MyPillow sandals, $25. Their 6-pack towel sets, you guessed it, $25. Their new 4-pack dish towels, $25. And for the first time ever, the premium MyPillow with all new Giza fabric is just $25, and orders over $75 will receive free shipping as well. This amazing offer won't last long. Go to mypillow.com and use promo code TRUMP or call 800-624-3945 today. All right, back to these questions. How did President Trump tell the family he was running for president in 2015? What was your and Eric's initial reaction? I feel like I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. So we had a big, we'd all heard the rumblings of things. My father-in-law would be frustrated with all the things that were going on in the country, the fact that, you had manufacturing leaving this country, that we weren't building things here in America anymore. I think the one that really put him over the edge was the shrimp on a treadmill. If anyone remembers, when the government, for some unknown reason, decided to fund, and it was some exorbitant amount of money, I'm going to say millions of dollars, went to funding like a shrimp that ran on a treadmill. And it was like a big deal. Everyone talked about it. He was like, what an utter waste of money that is. So we knew he was kind of irritated with the way things were going, and we knew that he had toyed with the idea and was really talking about it. But for me, I did not become fully aware of the fact that he was really going to do it until we all had a big family dinner. This is prior to him, of course, coming down the golden escalator and announcing his run for president. And we all gathered together. It was actually for his birthday, which happens to be Flag Day. Nothing more appropriate for Donald Trump than a birthday that's Flag Day, obviously. But we all got together and sat down, and he really talked about the fact that this was not going to be an easy thing. He said, this isn't just about me. This is about our whole family. And I need to know that you guys understand what is going to be involved, because when someone runs for president, it's not just them. The whole family is obviously pulled into the mix and in a whole host of different ways. But he did say, if we do this thing the right way, which I intend to do, people are going to come after us. Some people are not going to like it because we're going to expose a lot of people and we're going to upset a lot of people. So I need to know that you guys understand what we're getting into. And of course, we're all like, oh my, that sounds great. Yeah, we're all in. Obviously, we didn't really know what we would be in for. Fast forward to, my gosh, 2023 and 2024. Are you kidding? Who would have ever thought we would see a man running for president who had done nothing wrong, indicted 4 times, a mugshot, all of it? But I digress. So that's how he initially kind of presented it to all of us in 2015. The interesting thing is the time that we knew, or I guess the way we knew he was going to run again in 2024, I knew the day he left the White House in 2021. We all sat down at a dinner after we flew back from leaving Washington, D.C. for his last moments as president, the last moments in the White House. And obviously it was a bit of a somber time, and we all gathered together again for a family dinner. And he told us all right then and there, he said, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to run again. He knew the day he left the White House, he had to come back because he had a lot of things left to do. He had a lot of work yet to do for the country. And that was before Joe Biden just destroyed it all and really just took down America and, the rest of the world at the same time while he was at it. So think about the job that Donald Trump has ahead of him. But believe me, there is no better person. There is no one who could actually do this heavy lift. It is Donald Trump. This is his time. He knew it on January 20th, 2021. Whenever he left the White House, he said, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to come back. Okay. Let's see what we got. Final question. How do we pierce the mainstream media censorship of conservative views? CNN won't even allow Trump ads. So how do you get the messaging out to the clueless? Well, they do at some point, all the networks, this is ABC, NBC, CBS, at some point have to give us equal airtime. So they have to give the Trump campaign the same amount of time they would give the Biden campaign. They can't, that is not something that they are legally able to do. CNN, I mean, I don't want to say they're a totally lost cause, but I think we have to realize that people are getting their information right now in a variety of different ways. And while some of us still tune in every day, to our Fox News, CNN, whatever it might be, people out there under the age of 34, the vast majority of them between 18 and 34, getting their news and information from TikTok. I know it's crazy, but we have to start understanding that, and we have to start applying that to the way we message out there. Otherwise, we're always going to be behind, and we're never going to catch up and actually reach these people who are very important to reach right now, especially the youth vote. Look at Joe Biden's latest polling with young people in America, 18 to 34-year-olds. Right now, if the election were right now today, Donald Trump would beat Joe Biden. We want to expand that lead. So we have to start reaching out to people in a variety of different ways. We can't just stay very comfortably on cable TV or in the outlets or on the podcasts and shows that make us comfortable. We've got to reach out there. And you know what? I'm one of the people who's happy to go on anywhere you would like to have me. I'll send it out there to folks even like Jimmy Kimmel, who I know is a big fan of mine. Anytime you want me on your show, you just give me a call and I will come there. Now, he'll never do this because what people would actually see is that we are great people, we are human beings, we love this country, and we're not as scary as the mainstream media has made us out to be. But I think we have to be unafraid to go out into these new areas and to go on shows like CNN, like MSNBC. If you want to have me on, you let me know, and I can guarantee you I will be there. That said, it'll take all of you as well to spread the message on your social media platforms. Make sure you continue to talk with your friends and neighbors about what's been going on. Oftentimes people actually share your same view, but they're a little afraid to kind of step out and say anything. These days, all you need is an American flag in front of your house for people to know you are a conservative. As sad as that is, we should all be able to appreciate the American flag. But keep doing it. Keep spreading the message. Keep encouraging people once early voting starts to get out and vote. You go out and vote. Take people from then all the way to Election Day to go vote. However you can do it, mail it in, vote early. We want you to vote, and we want you to help us share that message. So Until CNN comes around to its senses, we're going to have to fight this on a whole host of different fronts, and we certainly intend to do that from the Trump campaign, from the RNC, and from our family. So that'll do it for us here at Lara Trump, Wanted for Questioning. Make sure you send us your questions. You can post under this episode or at any of our social media, and we will see you back here next time for more of Lara Trump, Wanted for Questioning. Nothing is worse than being on a phone call that drops. Nothing is worse than trying to text someone and you can't reach them because your phone is out of service range. And nothing is worse than supporting these major corporations and companies who don't support us. That is why I love Patriot Mobile. They are America's only Christian conservative wireless network. They use every cell tower out there available to all networks so that they have the greatest 4G and 5G coverage nationwide, and they support the causes that are important to us as conservatives. If you go today to patriotmobile.com/Lara Trump and use the promo code Trump, you will get free activation today. Again, that is patriotmobile.com/Lara Trump. The promo code is Trump for free activation so that you can get a great cell plan and feel good about doing it.